What up, Space Fam? Goes in here from AnimeUproar, back at it again with another crazy Boruto chapter. You guys have been loving the Naruto and Boruto videos on this channel, and to keep them coming, you know what to do. Smash that like button and share this video with any cultured ninja that you know. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is crucial. Hit that notification bell and select all, or you will miss future Naruto and Boruto videos. And while you wait for the next chapter to drop, feel free to check out my growing Naruto playlist, where you'll find videos about the Hokage, Uzumaki clan, Otsutsuki clan, and much more. Link in the description, and leave any suggestions for future Naruto and Boruto videos you would like me to cover in the comments. Now, without further ado, let's jump into it, spoilers and all. The colored image at the front of this one is Naruto looking epic, my favorite image in a while. You can see he's serious and ready to get down to business. This is chapter 50, so a pretty big one, and it did not disappoint. It's called Potential Value, and we shall see the significance of that as we move forward. Remember that last chapter, everything was set up perfectly for the fight to get underway. Boruto teleported them to a Dragon Ball-esque fighting environment where they could cause as much damage as they want without hurting any bystanders. And speaking of Dragon Ball, check out my brand new podcast called The Dragon Ball Virgin, where I discuss the entire series from start to finish with my one friend who's never watched anime before. I'll link it in the description, and if you somehow haven't watched Dragon Ball yet, you can watch along with us, or if you have, you can just relive the glory of the famous shonen anime with us. But shameless plug aside, Boruto did a great job here. The conditions are ideal now for our guys to go all out in the most epic fight of Boruto yet. Naruto is not super happy with seeing his son getting involved, which is understandable, and he's wondering where they are. But Boruto doesn't know, he just acted before thinking it through too much. He knew Otsutsuki should be able to go to another dimension, so he figured he could do that using his karma. Luckily, the gamble paid off, and it shows how quickly Boruto is growing before our eyes as a fighter. Naruto is worried but acknowledges that Boruto is just like he used to be, acting first and thinking later. And depending on the circumstances, you gotta act, and overthinking can be a killer. So in this case, it's not necessarily a bad trait to have. Sometimes you don't have time to overthink, and you just gotta follow your instincts. And Boruto just saved potentially a lot of people by doing so. Ishiki is not down to wait and begins his attack. Enough of talk no jutsu, he thinks, let's get this over with. He goes for Boruto and Naruto tries to stop him, but Ishiki is just so quick. Before Naruto can even get to Boruto, Ishiki is leagues above them in the air, holding Boruto by his throat. We're dealing with a crazy power gap right here, and the story is trying to make that blatantly clear. We get more bad but also exciting news. Ishiki tells us that as Momoshiki's vessel, Boruto has progressed further than Ishiki thought. I like how he uses the word Otsutsukification, which is pretty hilarious. But anyways, the point is, Boruto is already at 70 or even 80% complete as a vessel, so it's a double-edged sword. Yes, he's potentially gonna be completely taken over by Momoshiki, which I expect won't actually happen, or at least in the way that Ishiki thinks, but it also means that Boruto is potentially getting much stronger. In the Otsutsuki video I made, I explained that the Otsutsuki are the strongest clan, and they're portrayed as godlike. The further Boruto gets in his Otsutsukification, the more godlike power he should be able to access. So I know that him being further along in the process is not necessarily good news, but I am hyped to see his power progress. And Ishiki actually shares a similar sentiment, asking Boruto about how much power is hiding within him. He wants Boruto to show him all of his hidden power. And for once, Ishiki and I can agree on something. But before we get to see Ultra Instinct Boruto, Sasuke uses his powers to switch their positions. Boruto is now safe but coughing, and Sasuke is in the heat of it with Ishiki. The Chidori, a fan favorite move that was at one point the most epic thing that we've ever seen, is nothing to Ishiki. He stops Sasuke's arm and calmly notes that he's in the way. Ishiki looks annoyed while Sasuke is straight up sweating. And my congrats to both Naruto and Sasuke for trying so hard, even though they seem to be getting completely overpowered at every turn. Sasuke gets hit right into the ground, and he looks like Yamcha, which is never good. Someone of Sasuke's caliber getting Yamcha'd is just crazy to think about, but it is pretty much what's happening here. Naruto straight up tells Boruto to run or he'll get killed. However, Boruto has proved himself lately. He's no longer just a pampered, spoiled brat. The dude is willing to stand up and fight as a ninja. He's willing to give up his life and he's not going anywhere. My respect has definitely grown for Boruto as the series went on, and I'm sure it will continue to do so. Ishiki straight up points out Boruto's significance. He never thought Boruto would impede him. He points out that he could teleport back to the village, but Boruto would just follow him, and he doesn't want any more interference, so he just goes with the flow. But it stands that Boruto is not getting in the way. He's actually been saving Naruto and Sasuke, and the significance of that should not be overlooked. He's a player in the game now, not a nuisance, and that was inevitable since the series is called Boruto, but I'm glad to see it happening more and more. Ishiki then says that if both the Hokage and Uchiha die, then maybe the village will reveal Kawaki's location. And the scary thing is, this dude clearly has the power to kill Sasuke and Naruto, and now he's verbalized his intention to do so. He's not trying to seal them away or anything, so the stakes just definitely jumped up. All Naruto can say is that they won't go down that easily. The dude can't even say he's gonna win at this point, which again does not bode well for this fight and its conclusion. In the middle of this intense fight, we jump to Kawaki. Ishiki, speaking to Kawaki in his head in a sort of dream, tells him that Kawaki hates his empty self more than anything, that he has nothing and that he's empty. There's a hole in his heart and nothing he ever gains can fill it. Then he says that the karma is the thing, the only thing that can fill his broken heart. It's a special mark, he says. Of course, now Kawaki doesn't even have that. And I think this is one of the most important moments in this chapter, hands down. I feel like a lot of people can relate to feeling this way, at least at some point in their lives. Not seeing the significance of anything, feeling worthless, empty, and like nothing you get and accomplish can change that. It is during these low moments that people are at their most vulnerable, that they might be willing to make a deal with the devil himself if they think it will help make the pain or meaninglessness go away. And that's exactly the part of Kawaki that Ishiki is trying to manipulate. He emphasizes his feeling of nothingness, and afterwards he can offer a seeming solution to his pain and emptiness. This is how people get manipulated, and you can see how that is possible through Kawaki's character. When people are at their lowest and loneliest, they are capable of almost anything, and so we see the seeds of Kawaki falling down the wrong path right here. Rather than trying to fill that hole with love, virtue, and/or friendship, he might come to feel that it can only be filled with power, a recurring conflict in the Naruto universe. Kawaki wakes up and he's in the Byakugan-proof hideout, with my boy Amado, #1 cool scientist. At this point, these characters, including Kawaki, just get caught up on what we already know. That Ishiki showed up, and that Boruto is partaking in the fight, and that he used an Otsutsuki technique to get them away from the village. Kawaki is also surprised to see that his karma is gone, and Amado once again explains that the karma is an Otsutsuki backup program, and that Kawaki's got deleted because Ishiki fully resurrected in Jigen's body. Interestingly enough, Shikamaru says that now Kawaki is free as a bird. But he definitely doesn't seem happy about that. He says that Ishiki is gonna try to implant another karma into him, so he's not really as free as a bird. Besides, it doesn't help being free as a bird if you're stuck in a cage, like they are right now. And although Shikamaru says, let's not lose hope, Kawaki points out what we all know, that they're fighting a monster that no one can defeat, at least not right now. Amado, cool as ever, tells him that the god of death has his eye on this monster, and that he'll die within a few days if he doesn't succeed in finding Kawaki by then, or finding another vessel. And Amado says even a monster can't escape death, which is a pretty awesome quote right there. Then we jump back to the epic fight. Sasuke's Chidori failed, and now Naruto tries two Rasengan. Another fan favorite move and Naruto's favorite way to solve problems, but Ishiki simply makes them disappear with his powers. Using Kurama's chakra, Naruto reaches for Ishiki with giant arms and begins launching punches, and Boruto gets excited, but no sooner does he get excited than Ishiki appears behind Naruto and knees him right in the back. Naruto uses clones and tries the best he can to catch Ishiki while Sasuke goes in for the Chidori. Teamwork between Naruto and Sasuke is always nice to see, but then Ishiki drops giant black cubes from the sky. All of Naruto's clones disappear and our guys manage to survive, but also lose sight of Ishiki. We went from Ishiki potentially being in trouble to escaping it and his opponents being confused. He continues to use the giant black cubes to attack, and to confuse, and then goes after Sasuke himself, who blocks Ishiki's black rod with his sword. Ishiki lets him know that he'll kill them all one step at a time, and that Sasuke is first. And then we get a pretty hilarious moment which made me laugh out loud. He shrinks Sasuke's sword so that it looks like he took it off an action figure. And then bam, he hits Sasuke right in the face with his rod and returns Sasuke's sword to normal size, preparing to finish off Sasuke with it. It seems like it's all over. Everyone's been predicting Sasuke's possible death, and now Ishiki is holding a sword over his powerless body and saying this is the end. We see Boruto running, but then we jump scenes. And here the title comes into play. This other group, including Kawaki, know Boruto went to fight Ishiki, and most think he'll be killed and he doesn't stand a chance. Amado, the calmest of all, agrees that at his base strength that's true, but he also says that he thinks Boruto has become aware of what his potential value against Ishiki is. Everyone is confused, even Japanese chess master Shikamaru. We jump back to Boruto, who jumps in front of Ishiki's blade and single-handedly saves Sasuke from death. That must be a pretty epic moment for any student when he gets to save his mentor. He also calls Sasuke Uncle Sasuke, which is pretty adorable, not gonna lie. Ishiki then asks Boruto if he wants to die that badly, but Boruto flips it on him. Again, he's getting to Ishiki in a way Sasuke and even Naruto are not. Boruto points out that he could have killed both of them, but he didn't. Boruto comes to the conclusion that Ishiki can't kill him, and Ishiki's reaction suggests that this is true. Even Sasuke's like "Nani," which by the way means what for the non-Japanese speakers out there. Again, we have Boruto acting first and hoping for the best. It's a huge gamble, but his action paid off and he saved Sasuke, and now we seem to have something we can use. For some reason, Ishiki can't kill Boruto. We jump to Amado, who says that Boruto has guts, and he clearly illustrated in this chapter that he does. Amado also adds that Boruto may be the one holding the key to winning this battle, and that's the end of the chapter. Again, Boruto is no longer dead weight. Without him, it seemed like Sasuke would straight up be dead right now, and since Sasuke and Naruto couldn't do anything on their own, it seems like this potential value Boruto is bringing to the table is their best shot. Not only is Boruto unlocking new power, but for some reason Ishiki can't kill him. Whether it is because he can't kill an Otsutsuki vessel or Momoshiki specifically remains to be seen. Perhaps if he tries, Boruto will automatically tap into more Otsutsuki power. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, but I for one am extremely excited to see where this goes. This not only gives our dudes a bit of a fighting chance, it also explains why Boruto might be able to escape death during this fight, as we know he does because of the time skip. But yeah, we are definitely at the point now where Boruto is becoming a relevant fighter, if not more relevant than even Naruto and Sasuke. And that's pretty crazy to think about, and it's pretty hype as well. I can't wait for the next chapter to see more of this epic fight and also to learn more about why exactly Boruto is unkillable to Ishiki. And of course, I look forward to more cool Amado moments, who is the only dude that never seems shocked about anything that happens and seems to know everything ahead of time. And that is it for this one. Thanks again for all of your support on these Naruto and Boruto videos. If you like this one and want to keep them coming, the best thing you can do is smash that like button and share this video with any cultured ninja that you know. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is crucial. Hit that notification bell and select all, or you will miss future Boruto and Naruto videos. And while you wait for the next chapter to drop, feel free to check out my growing Naruto playlist, where you'll find videos about the Hokage, Uzumaki clan, Otsutsuki clan, and much, much more. Link in the description. And you can also find me on my brand new podcast called The Dragon Ball Virgin, which is now available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever else you listen to podcasts. I'll also put a link to that in the description. I also want to thank all of you because the channel has been growing faster than ever and it's unreal. We passed 980,000 subscribers and are actually approaching 1 million subscribers, and it's all thanks to you guys. And I especially want to thank the patron squad over on Patreon and here on YouTube who help make videos like this one possible. Between Patreon and the YouTube join function, We have over 100 patrons right now, which is just mind-blowing and amazing. First and foremost, I want to thank the patrons of legend, the ones acknowledged by Lord Twigo himself, Alpha Sigma, and Liam Thompson. And are the 1-tier patrons, the ones who stand atop all clans, Ingrata, The World, Acquire Respect, Pate Hefa, Jonathan King, Rathuan Deora, Emperor Otaku, Thomas Jones, Ken Mano, Admirath, and Christopher Torley. And our Pro Hero tier patrons, the one and only Gilgamesh, who's currently the most donated overall champion of the world, Nothing But a Fan, King Zeldris, Anatoly Kazatsky, Angel Cruz, Cricket XP, Joe Stanton, Very Gucci, Alicia Actor, Hinokami and Water, Bonnie Parks, Jason Wilson, Florian, Joanne Garcia, Steelers, Mick Seamus, Jessica Califon, Deadly Saint, and Stern Hawkins. Once again, thank you all so much. If you enjoy our work, you can support more of it by going over to patreon.com/AnimeUproar and becoming a patron today for as little as $1. If you do so, you'll get your name featured in future videos alongside these amazing people right here, and you'll even get access to our private patron-only Discord, where we talk about anime life and of course, thank memes. So check out patreon.com/AnimeUproar, link in the description if you're interested. You can also join the YouTube channel, and a lot of you have been doing that by clicking that blue join button next to the subscribe button that you've hopefully already destroyed. So yeah, you can support more content that way if you prefer. Whichever way you choose to support us, you will get the same great benefits. Thanks again, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys!